Welcome back, welcome back. Sound the horns. Pay attention. Things are about to get a little rough.
Police are trying to tackle the rapidly escalating violent crime among Venezuelan gang members in the city who have gotten into New York.
Fox 8's Linda Schmidt talked to the NYPD, who says this crime wave is one of their greatest challenges. She joins us live from the newsroom now. Linda, what can you tell us tonight?
Well, basically what you just said right there, this is one of the NYPD's biggest challenges right now. Now, the NYPD expects the migrant Venezuelan gang crimes to actually get worse in the city before it gets better. They're waving the guns around.
Correct.
Waving guns and flashing gang signs on this video. The NYPD says these are suspected members of the ruthless Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua, which has been infiltrating the U.S. for the last 2 years. NYPD Assistant Chief of Detectives Jason Savino telling me it is believed this video was made while the gang members were in Ecuador, and its purpose is to recruit new members.
Then, when you fast forward, you see the same individuals where? In Times Square. So that's our concern.
The NYPD says Tren de Aragua.
See, the thing is, no matter what them people do and send these people, it can't work unless you're stupid fuck. Unless, unbeknownst to your daughters that want to play gangster, see, they're gonna swindle them with drugs and money because, we're all broke and we can't give our kids what we want, and they're getting free fucking everything on top of the crimes. So they're richer than you. They can ball out in front of your daughter and your kid. See, your kid wants to be one. So he thinks, oh, I want to get down. I want to be cool. But he doesn't realize what he's really joining. Because in his mind, they're Latin, I'm Latin, fuck America. But they don't realize you're bringing people in to destroy you. They're not you. They're going to get your ass up out of there too. And they're going to grow and they're going to grow. And they don't care. Why? Because there are American laws that protect them. Not on purpose, but it does. Period. So when you, as a criminal, know them niggas can't do nothing, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. They're gonna lock me up and I'm getting out. Or you're not even gonna lock me up because you don't know what's going on. You're not Batman. You're not allowed to pay the fucking attention for some reason. You get it? Your routines are mappable. I know where you are, but you don't know where. Get it? They're not fucking dummies. We are.
So that's our concern.
The NYPD says Tren de Aragua has been making it over the border with the migrant influx and is getting established in New York.
What we do see is they are trying to grow.
The gang has gone from petty crimes like shoplifting and stealing cell phones and jewelry to all-out shootouts in the streets.
Now, where I'm at, see, when I say I'm like Batman, the Batman mind, it's because after seeing multiple things and living life and being out here and actually witnessing shit and seeing people, all of the elements start getting together in my mind, and eventually I watch something and then bing, 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 all the things I see, it all starts making sense now. And then I go, Holy fucking shit. Am I really the only one that can see this? Am I really the only one that sees? They're in New Jersey already, bro. You niggas is talking about they're trying to expand. They're in New Jersey already.
Alleged gang member.
Because when I came here, you know, once I started working, you shop, you go around. Lit up the whole entire fucking strip. Every store I ever go into, there's always pictures of thief, 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 thief. Look for this person, look for that person, and and I used to always be like, yo, what the fuck going on? Like, I lived next to this town majority of my life. This shit was never like that. Like, there's always little crimes, you get it? But when it's a spree like that, and you're a detective, you're like, something's going on.
Bernardo Raul Mata recently confessing to police that gang members are being instructed to shoot police officers. Mata.
Now, do you hate my black ass more than you don't like getting ran down on like that? Because my black members, you know, the black gangs and shit, I'm not a gang member, I'm just a fucking regular sweeper. Black gangs don't do that to yous because they know what you'll do to them. They're Americans. You can go right at them. How does that make sense? But now you're gonna have to deal with people that you have to wait until they put your life on the line, and then you can do what you do. I'm scared for my lives. You know, like the black guys that go down with no guns. Now all of you are gonna have to. It's not fake anymore. Now you're gonna have to be afraid for real. You get it? And they look like you. Well, particularly where I'm at. I'm in a Spanish town. So, you know? Do you know who your children are?
Is charged with shooting two officers after they stopped him for riding a moped the wrong way on a one-way street in Queens. In court, an assistant district attorney revealing what Mata told investigators about the gang.
Trend Aragua members are smuggling firearms into city shelters inside food delivery packages. That way they don't have to go through the metal detector.
Guns being smuggled into migrant shelters in food delivery packages that are not being screened. The gang violence is escalating, and now drugs are coming into the picture.
We're just starting to see a drug called Tusi, which is a pink cocaine type substance.
It seems like this is a huge challenge.
It's as big of a challenge.
So now people are gonna notice because your children, they all want to be gangsters. So unbeknownst to yous, these gang members have children. You dum-dums. Some of them look young, but they're older. They're gonna drive around your schools. Oh yeah, I keep hearing cars drive around my fucking school and certain niggas looking like they're fucking suspicious. And they're gonna influence the boys that are dumb and broke. And then they're gonna form little, you wanna be down with me shit? And then now your kid's in a fucking international gang and your dumb ass don't even know. The gang member that's there, he doesn't even fucking know because he got recruited. You get it? It's a fucking game. And unbeknownst to everybody, it's about to get real, bro.
Challenges we faced.
The NYPD has faced difficult challenges in the past and is determined to win this fight to keep New Yorkers safe.
We're having success. We're taking down networks of individuals. We're up to the task and we'll accomplish it.
Now, today I also reached out to City Hall about security and metal detectors at the city-run migrant shelters, and I asked them why food containers are not being screened for possible weapons or drugs. Now, I was told those items are supposed to be screened every single time, and now the city is now retraining security personnel at all city-run migrant shelters. Natasha?
So, we got a problem. We got a problem. Now, I'm sure, more than likely, somebody in this town is watching this shit. You know? I'm sure there's an officer watching. You meet people every day, you fucking tell them about shit. You don't even know who everybody is, you get it? There's detectives and shit. and people that are trained to want to know who the new guy is. See, my Lord sends me on these missions and uses your fucking hatred to actually help you. Why they watch me, you know, for the first time, well, not the first time I'm recording all these things, you know, showing my intellect and shit, proving we're all not niggas. Get it? We're all not dumb. We all don't give a shit about the past, you know? I care about the future. That's what I care about. I care about fairness and shit that ain't gonna happen for a long time. You get it? We are literally the people that are gonna use. You see what they're saying about that, right? You see how I keep bringing up more and more. If you haven't been looking up shit yourself and seeing that it's happening in Chicago and LA and now New York, now New Jersey, Florida, they already have us surrounded. Get it? They have niggas everywhere. And we don't know who is, you know? And so all the ones that are not them and they're just migrants wanting to get away from whatever the fuck they're running from, you get it? We don't know who's who. And, you know, me being the guy that I am, I've been trying to learn to see through people because we all dress the same. So, you know, for me, it's very hard to see these people, but it's not, because it's like after a while you start noticing the difference between Americans and the other ones, because just because we have the similar clothes on doesn't mean we wear it the same. And you know, they have a certain look. Now, I was watching this other guy's video last night, and I made a video off of that video, but for some reason in the middle, well, not the middle, where the end, the good part that I was going to get onto, down the horns, somehow my apartment goes out of power. So the end of that video, I didn't get to play it, but it was the most crucial part of the video, because it was explaining how they operate and get into places. What it said is that they use women. Like I just said, they're gonna infiltrate using women. You know, there's a story in the Bible of a great city falling to the Israelites because one woman, that's all it took. Sound the horns, and their asses were grass. Because everybody's stupid. So, what he was saying is most women are broke, you know, and then dusty junkies. We got a lot of those now. They'll do anything for money. So what they do, they look for the strippers, the broke bitches, and they get them to go get apartments and shit, because, you know, men are so stupid, and she's a woman. You go anywhere and all the cheap rent is for women. And y'all scream about equality. I can't even find a place to live because I'm not a woman. It literally says only women, only women, only women, only women. All the cheap shit yous are complaining about. Anyway, that's not what this is about. So when they keep this drug-infested retard, you know, they keep her satisfied because those type of women love sex and drugs and money. And they're drug dealers, so they can pay that cheap rent very easily, get it? And then they infiltrate by sending their peoples into that building. And then the guy was sent, because this happened over there. And they said there was noise complaints every day. The cops got called every day. People are fighting. People are having fucking ODs and drugs and it's all this verbal, all this shit, right? And I said, All right, that's the indications right there. You know, shitty ass apartments or buildings and certain things like that, because you know most poor women that would portray their own people and their own cities, because they're not worrying about it. They don't care about the future. They don't give a fuck about nothing. So they'll portray anybody for money. So they're gonna let these people in because, you know, it is what it is. And then that's how they establish where they could put their drugs at. And then he said, oh yeah, another thing. He was like, yeah, you're gonna notice because they use the mopeds and shit as an easy way to rob and get around town. Because on a motorcycle or a bike, you can't catch me, dog, if you're a cop. If my moped could go 40 miles per hour, it doesn't matter how fast your car is, nigga. I'ma hit her one way, and your faggot ass ain't gonna go up that block. And if you do, if another car is coming, I can go by and you can't. You're done. I'm out. Simple as that. Besides that, they're using it so they just get around. And they're always wearing fucking face masks on. Thanks, COVID, it's made it very normal for people to walk around with face masks. Not regular masks, no. Niggas just walking around with face masks now. And nobody fucking says nothing, because they're idiots. I could walk around with a face mask on my face and walk the street. Nigga, that ain't supposed to, nigga, we need to know who the fuck you is, nigga. Excuse my language. Anyway, so, as I, you know, started thinking about all my videos I make, and how all these fucking things fit the description of what's going on in my building. And I keep telling you niggas, bro. And little by little, y'all starting to get it now, ain't you? You got the eye in the sky out there. But, like the laws and all these other, like the other video said, y'all can't even do nothing. You can't do nothing until shit gets real bad. Or you catch them with their drugs and their guns. That's your only option. But, you know, they studied you. You think they just sent them here without studying you and knowing the law? You're not going to search nobody because you can't. And you don't want to get shot down, most of you, because you're scared. And you can put the tough guy on with everybody else because you know we're American. You know you can do that shit. You know them, they don't give a fuck. They'll bust your ass down and just walk away. They'll go to another state. They don't have to run away to another country now. Nobody knows their real names and blah, 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 blah. So when you have the power of the Joker, see, this is what's going on. They have made a bunch of Jokers and let them go free. And there's no Batman. There's just police. And now, like I played in the other video, citizens are not having that shit. Young boys in New York stopped this motherfucker. You get it? They had to do the job. They, just like me, hear, see things, people talk to each other, and they said, nah, we ain't having that. Oh, that's sort of like the the history of real gangs in America. Regular people get sick of what other people are doing to them. They form a gang to stop gangs. You get it? And the Bible said everything that was done to us is going to happen to everyone else that sat there and watched it happen. You get it? And you cannot believe the Bible, but now we're all in this together. Like I said, who the fuck do you hate more? You hate my black ass? You really don't like me that much for sweeping your fucking floor and minding my motherfucking business all day? Really? Y'all hate me that bad, right? But I'm the one in this town pointing all this shit out. I'm the one letting you motherfuckers see what you probably already see, and you can't even do nothing. Because, you know, people gotta prove things. So, good morning. So, we have a problem here, gentlemen. I truly believe, with all the evidence and watching these videos and seeing the patterns and all this shit, on top of the Lord and history, and it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to see. You know, it just takes someone that's actually aware and paying attention. You don't have to be smart. It's called history. You know, it's patterns. Things repeat itself. So just like the Trojan horse, you can't get my drift? And then the saddest thing is with the they're talking about the $5 billion are going towards these people, just giving these people money. They already have money to sustain through. It's crazy. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. All I know now is I don't know, y'all gonna do something or y'all not. You know what I mean? I know I gotta get the fuck out of here. Cause I know if you don't do nothing, it's not even just them. Like, they don't give a shit about violence, all of them right now. They care about establishing those goddamn drugs in all these cities and destroying your children. That's it. It's about money. And they want it. Sound the horns. And unfortunately, there's a whole lot of weak-ass people in the world that work in places, you know? And they're gonna help them because they didn't get a fair deal. They're gonna retire and they're not getting nothing. You get it? So they're letting shit. You don't get how deep this shit goes, bro. Y'all gonna understand, though. All these sound the horns. These problems gonna bring a lot more people down than y'all think. You know what I mean? These problems is gonna really start being a problem, and everyone's gonna have to deal with it. That's why I said in the other video, like, it don't matter if you're black, white, Spanish, you believe in God, you don't believe in God, don't matter about none of that shit. Sound the horns. Why? Because your ass believe in freedom. Your ass believe in being here and getting these rights and living and all that arguing shit we was always doing. I bet your ass wish we can go back to that now and just be dealing with that shit. Making fun of each other. Nah, them days is over, bro. All that I'm American shit, you gonna have to prove it now. Well, do you really want to be American? That's what this shit's coming down to, bro. And that ain't got a skin color. That ain't got a class color. God bless you. You're welcome. That has to do with you there. You're all there. You're all in a situation. You know what I mean? Now I understand why they made that movie, that Civil War movie with that white guy with the red shades on in the army suit. He said, don't shoot. And the army guy said, who are you? He said, I'm an American. And he said, what kind of American are you? I said, whoa, what the fuck does that mean? Yeah, because they're Americans now. They're here, aren't they? Sound the horns. So, what kind of American are you? And I'm not saying they're all bad. Like I said, there's plenty of them that are running away from those things. But, just like in that other video, it's known that that place they're coming from, a whole bunch of gang members got free. And now, we have a whole bunch of people coming. So it doesn't matter what nobody wants to feel. It's going down in the DM. It's going down. And a man like me, I think I made a lot of noise. I think men like me could have been a lot useful. But you know, I'm black. I don't have a high education, but I'm actually smarter than most of the people that went to school. They went to school for nothing. Shit that ain't gonna help them do nothing in this predicament. fools, cowards, and babies. I'm not a brave man. I'm not a gangster. I'm not a warrior king. I'm a man that, like anybody else, when push comes to shove, you're either going to do things or you're not. You know? And a lot of times you can't always do things because you're outnumbered and they will do you dirty. Maybe people understand what I mean by I wanted to build GMB. GMB is supposed to be a fucking thing that goes across the whole fucking nation. And other people they make up their own shit and realize we're regular citizens, we're stuck in this predicament, and no one's fucking coming. No one's coming until the shit gets real bad. Seriously. That's what my father said. Learn to endure. Stay your punk ass in the house. Mind your fucking business. Don't do drugs. These are all the things the enemies will use to destroy you. Now, I gotta go to work, so I don't really even know what to say. I don't even know if I'm gonna let this video out. You know, because the enemies are watching my videos too. So when I go to warn yous, they know. So, you know, what the fuck do I get for it? Oh yeah, I'm the one that's gonna go get pent up, and then everybody will be like, oh, it is that bad. Sound the horns, right? Right? Y'all gotta wait until Jesus fucking dies. But he warned you, dumbass, what was coming. I'm not letting that happen. My father's not letting that happen. I've done too much. I deserve better because I did the fucking work. But I rely on my father. It's the only fucking thing I got anyway. Only person that's always there. He's always come through. So, all love and all praise to the Most High for my wolves. Don't just sleep with anybody. Just like they're using the women, they're gonna use you too. The scheme's gonna get played real well, bro. Like if you just think like everybody, like, you know, Joker had Harley, dog. Harley was willing to do some things to make sure he got what he got. You know? And like I said, there's a lot of weak ass people. They ain't mastered their penis. Get it? So when they start taking bribes and looking the other ways and not realizing they're doing this so they can do other things. Woof up.